Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up! Yeah! Alright, thank you for joining us. This is Super Geeked Up, your live weekly geeky pop culture show. My name is Jeff and I'm joined by my guest co-host Mark Fazula.
What is going on, Super Geeks?
Alright, and we have some awesome guests today. We have Ashley and Skylar here, and we're going to talk to more of them later. So we like to kick things off with our Geek Tweet of the Week, but just so you know, also we have a lot of cool stuff going on. We're going to play Character Cage Match in a little bit, one of our favorite games. We're going to do Geeky Movie Mashup. We haven't done that in a long time. We're going to talk some geeky news. Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, maybe, a standalone Batman movie, Final Fantasy, lots of good stuff. And, by the way, folks, if you were at our show at WonderCon over the weekend, thank you for watching live. We had an amazing time there, and we're going to give a couple prizes out if you were at WonderCon. All right, let's get into the Geek Tweet of the Week, though, which is, who is the lamest villain of all time? Mark, who is your lamest villain? And
I knew you were going to pick me first. Yeah, I had a tough time with this one. So I can only think of a couple recent ones, and I think it's a tie between Count Dooku from the prequels, the Star Wars prequels, played by Christopher Lee. I mean, just a waste of a good actor. And then that dumbass CGI orc from The Hobbit. I can't even remember his name. Azog.
Yeah.
The Defiler. Just so cruddy, such a dumb.
Really? I thought he looks like a really awesome character in the badass. You just feel he wasn't used correctly?
I think it was a bad. I mean, it wasn't. I think it was invented for the movie. I mean, I think the character exists. He's definitely not in the book The Hobbit. And I understand they needed a villain you could see, you know. But it was just, I mean, the CGI was terrible. I mean, he looked kind of badass, but the CGI was just cruddily done, and it didn't work for me. And neither did Count Dooku either. I mean, I love Christopher Lee, but that was just a waste. So,
all right.
Yeah, those are the two I thought of off the top of my head.
Okay. If you're watching live, folks, please tweet in your answers at @SuperGeekedUp, #SGU. Scorpio Moon tweeted us in a little bit just before we went live. He says, got to be Batroc the Leaper, who basically his only power is he leaps.
I'd take it.
Yeah, you would take leaping ability?
Yeah, right now I don't have any powers, so I'd take it.
Yeah,
all right.
I hear that.
All right, let's see. And Necrodius says, Kite Man from Batman. What is scarier than a kite? Multiple kinds of kite. I didn't know that person existed.
I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, there's actually other people. I gotta get to these in a minute. Other Batman villains people tweeted in that I didn't know about either. Anyway, Skylar, what is your choice for lamest villain?
I have two.
Okay.
One I don't think is gonna be a crowd pleaser, but I have some serious issues with Draco Malfoy. Not with the movie, but I'm putting it all on J.K. Rowling. I think that character could have been so psychologically complex, and they made him so one-dimensional. I wanted to get in and see what was going on with his life at home with his dad, which makes him such an asshole. But it kind of fell flat for me. Could have been more depth there.
All right, cool. We might use Draco Malfoy in one of our games later too. We'll see. And who was your other choice for lamest villain?
Have you guys seen Hail Caesar yet?
Yes.
No.
Oh my God. It was such a horrible movie. So I'm going to go with Channing Tatum. You can't have a villain that can two-step and tap dance, I don't think.
Wait, so Mark, from your reaction, did you like the movie or did you?
I'm a big Coen Brothers fan, so yeah, I dug Hail Caesar, but I understand. Look at her face.
I know she's like you are.
It took me 2 weeks to get over it.
My wife hated it as well.
God. That must be really bad.
I love the Coen Brothers too, but this was a huge letdown for me.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of out of left field, out of nowhere, but that's interesting. I like those answers.
On Twitter, Carlos Battery69 says Clock King for lamest villain. This is probably my favorite. Ryan Ward at Lanier says the Condiment King, who apparently says.
Fine.
Oh, okay, wait. So go
Wait,
ahead.
I don't know about
sorry,
this.
No,
Explain.
it's okay.
No, I
Here's
wanna
the
know.
credit for it.
Tell us about the Condiment King. I didn't even know about.
The Condiment King, his weapons are condiments. It's from Batman.
What?
So he can basically put somebody in anaphylactic shock. Like that's his superpower. If they're allergic to the condiment, though.
He can only defeat people with allergies to condiments.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
his superpower.
That's what Ryan. I didn't know. Ryan says, yeah, it's a Batman villain too. So Ryan sent in, I guess, what Condiment King might say. I knew you'd catch up to me sooner or later. How I relished this meeting. He would say that to Batman.
Oh God.
Those are probably actual lines too. I bet.
Those jokes aren't cutting the mustard.
Come on.
Bitch peas.
I'm sorry.
So did you know about him, Ashley, or did you have to look him up?
I looked him up.
Because I know that's fine, but I was gonna be super impressed.
Not that geeky.
Because I didn't even know
She's
about
honest.
him. Yeah. So was he like on the list of lamest villains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some other good lame ones out there too that I
Did
would have
you
probably have chosen if I
Google it, or did you ask your husband?
Well, not
A
really
little
the
of
same
both.
thing.
That's right, because Ashley, your husband's a big into this stuff, right? All geeky stuff.
Yes, he gets all the credit for my geekiness. He's taught me a lot about the geek world. So
Nice, good man. So Ryan, by the way, who also said Condiment King on Twitter, says, yes, what I just read, Condiment King actually said that, and he was created for the animated series. That I don't remember, and I love the animated series. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, thank you, Ryan, for saying that in. Oh, and then at Lister's mate Anthony Davis says he loves food fights, so he'd be the Condiment King. That's right up your alley, Anthony. Yeah. Okay, so let's. Oh, I guess I gotta give mine. So I also think mine is probably not gonna be a popular choice, at least with people who like the Flash, because mine is a Flash villain, and it's Captain Cold. So let me first say, Flash is my favorite TV series on right now. It's amazing, but I think Captain Cold is it's just the suckiest villain ever. All he does is he wears a parka and he has a gun that shoots a cold ray, and that's it. He has no powers. That's all he does. The Flash would defeat this guy in a nanosecond, like every freaking time. There is no way this guy would ever challenge the Flash. It's so preposterous to me.
Dude, you're doing a character cage match right now.
I know. Because people love him, though. People love Captain Cold, and I think he's like one of his main villains, and it's like, oh, he's terrible. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why people love him. If you do love him, tell me, please. Try to convince me why you do, if you're watching out there. All right, so there we go. That was Geek Tweet of the Week. Keep sending your answers if you haven't already, folks, at @SuperGeeked hashtag SGU. If you were at WonderCon show and watching, here, send a tweet out there, or you can email supergeekeduplive@gmail.com, because in a little bit, I'm going to hopefully give out some prizes, and I'm going to ask you some stuff that happened at the con, at our show. So that's how you can win. We got some awesome prizes, by the way. It's I have this Minecraft Lego set. There we go. We have this
buying it, Ashley.
We have this StarCraft. The StarCraft from Blizzard Entertainment hoodie.
Oh snap!
We got some awesome stuff. We're giving thank you to Chris and Ed back at the Geeky Awards and Box of Dread. Oh, that's right. We got Box of Dread stuff that I forgot to give out too, which are mystery horror boxes. All right, cool. Lots of cool stuff to give away. All right. Okay, let's see here. What's next? We're going to go to, it is time for Character Cage Match, which Mark just mentioned.
Yeah.
Good segue. All right, so this is where we pit characters against each other in epic battle. So each of us are going to be assigned a character, and we're going to have to argue why our character would defeat the other two in a fight. All right, and so let's see here. Mark, do you want to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to start with mine, because I want to hear Mark argue. Because it's always ridiculous.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Really?
Okay.
Nobody knows.
Let's see. So let's see. Of the two here, which one shall I pick? All right. Let's go with Draco Malfoy, who we just mentioned a little while ago, versus Kylo Ren from Force Awakens versus Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Gaston.
So I went with the whole theme of I think these are all in some way or another kind of lame villains. All right, so beforehand we actually figured out that Skylar would argue Draco, and Ashley will argue Gaston, and Marcus will argue Kylo Ren. Right? All right.
Yeah, that's what
There we
do.
go. So each person, you're going to make your arguments. Twitter, if you're watching, please help them out. Send in your tweets about who you think would win. We love reading those as well. And then I'll declare our victor. All right. So let's see here. Who wants to start? Anybody? Skylar, you want to start with why you think Draco would win? Would defeat the other two?
Against the other two, and
Yeah,
it's
against-
Gaston
Okay,
and
by the
a
way, I know
character.
Kylo Ren is basically the Dark Jedi. He's like the Darth Vader of the new movie, except he's way worse. So
Okay.
he has a lightsaber and force powers, but he's bad.
Okay. Can I go second?
Yes, sure. Mark,
Okay,
all right,
yeah.
Mark, start us off.
Okay.
Kylo Ren.
Dude, I know who I am.
Dude, you have a bad memory. Maybe you forgot.
Get ready to lay the smackdown, and delay because I can't really think of a reason why Kylo Ren. Wait, who am I fighting? Draco and who's the other one?
Draco and Gaston. You're the
Alright, well, Draco's a kid, so he can just fuck right off. I don't care if he knows magic. He's a 12-year-old. So that's why he would win. And wait, who's the other person?
It's Gaston.
Gaston's a cartoon, so he doesn't exist in real life. So
None of these characters exist in real life. I hate to tell you.
They don't? This is huge news.
Jeff,
Well, you're right. Harry Potter, that is true. You're right. That's real.
humor me.
In my heart, it's real.
I'm with you, Skylar.
So Kylo Ren would just take the celluloid that Gaston is drawn on, and plunge his lightsaber right through it, and then Gaston would no longer exist because there's no celluloid, there's no there's no paper that he can be drawn on anymore. You know what I'm saying, Jeff? And Draco again is like a little fetus, and Kylo Ren does not put up with children. Because he is I don't think he's a Sith Lord. He's the leader of the Knights of Ren, and he turned against Luke Skywalker. That's how badass Kylo Ren is, and how is a little kid in a cartoon gonna go against Kylo Ren?
All
Your
right.
move, ladies.
That may have been one of the worst arguments I've ever heard. So,
There's hope
good
for me
job
then.
good job helping out the ladies, though. By the way, before we get to them, Ryan Royette Lanier on Twitter says, speaking of Kylo Ren, 6 days until The Force Awakens on Blu-ray, 2 days until digital. Oh, that's right. It's coming out very, very soon, folks.
Oh, digital before blue, really?
Yeah, no, digital comes first, yeah.
Nice.
All right, Skylar, you ready to do some arguments for Draco? Can't be any worse than Mark.
This is true. I say lovingly. All right, here's the deal. First of all, Draco isn't a fetus. So he's
Well, he was at one time.
matured into a very handsome adult. And here's the thing. I feel like he would just steal Harry Potter's invisibility cloak, and then you can kind of like do whatever you want and win however you want. You know what I mean? So if you can't be seen and you have magic, like how can you beat that?
It's a good argument.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
And I feel like Gaston would just get too like entranced with his own reflection that he'd get like distracted a lot. And then like bam, Avada Kedavra. Is that how you say it?
Oh no, the killing was it the killing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you're not pulling any punches.
Also, if I had anything to do with Star Wars, wait, does that third character have something to do with Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren is in the latest Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I would just get so distracted by Carrie Fisher being on set. I would just want to talk to her and her dog George all day that there's no chance anyone would have time to fight anyone.
No,
So
well,
that's my
then
argument.
that would leave you distracted so that Kylo Ren could come up
No, I wouldn't
and
be distracted.
cut your head off with his lightsaber. Done. Jeff, I win.
No.
Game's
Draco
ending.
wouldn't be
What's
distracted.
the next game, Jeff?
No, he's saying you would be distracted. She said you would be distracted, not Draco.
Wait, but I'm not part of this equation, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Mark is just trying to confuse
Yeah.
everybody. Mark is trying to pull his little tricks like he always does to win.
Yeah.
Not working, Mark. All right. Anyway, let's go to. You can make rebuttals after this, but let's go to Gaston.
Sorry, I just got
Actually, why would Gaston win?
Well, first off, Gaston is older and wiser than either Kylo Ren or Draco. So, number one. Number two, he's bigger than both of them. He's more handsome than both of them.
Oh.
He eats a lot of eggs. And he can probably take those eggs and throw them at anybody and knock them down. So that's pretty important. He can woo any girl. So watch out, women of Kylo Ren and Draco, because he will come and take your women. And lastly, well, one of the last things is he's also French. And French tend to find themselves on the winning side in history. So, pretty sure he's going to win.
All right, let me share some tweets before you guys can do a rebuttal. That was very good, actually. So, Timekeeper Show says, Kylo Ren picked out his name in a My Little Pony coloring book that was discontinued due to a lack of interest.
Well,
Hilarious.
Brad Chapman on Twitter, though, says the invisibility cloak wouldn't block a Force user from detecting the invisible person. Even Dumbledore could sense cloak users. All right, so a little bit against that invisibility cloak argument.
Oh, I need to think about that.
there it goes.
And Ryan Ward says, wait, I thought the killing curse was to be muted. That is true. I told somebody not to say it one time, but that's all right. She slipped it. I couldn't stop her. She was
Wait, what? What has been muted?
One other time, like somebody was going to say the killing curse, and I was like, no, don't say it. But you. All right, let's see. And Brad says Gaston couldn't even defeat a man-bear thing. Oh, man, Brad is just trying to chop down all these arguments. Man. All right, so...
I don't know who would he have win?
Yeah, okay, so Brad, let's tweet it in there. Brad, who do you think would win? All right, anyway, who else? You want to add any arguments, anybody, to your what you've already said?
All I need to say is that I think Draco is hotter than Gaston, but that's the only rebuttal I have, Ashley.
All right. Ashley, Mark, any last comments?
Tall, dark, handsome, to me, wins over a teeny little blonde boy.
No, nothing. Okay, good.
I mean, I think I've already articulated my perceived
You haven't articulated anything.
logical arguments, Jeff. So I think we know the clear winner, and I'd like to move on to the next game.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, Brad says Kylo would wipe the floor with them both. That's who he thinks would win. Well, Brad, if you were on the show, maybe I would have picked Kylo Ren, but since Mark gave the worst argument ever, he's definitely not winning this fight. All right, so Kylo Ren's out right now, right away. You didn't even talk about his force powers or anything.
Because he doesn't need to use them.
Right,
It's a kid in a cartoon, Jeff.
Terrible. All right, let's see. So I think it's going to be between Draco then and Gaston. So both of you, I think, have made good arguments. You actually played the game correctly. So unlike Mark. Skylar, don't shake your head. You got to be confident. Just pretend it was great, even if you don't.
Yeah, pretend it was great.
But you know what? I think I'm gonna give it to Ashley and Gaston, mainly because I was amused by the egg thing for some reason, that he would throw eggs at people and like knock them out. But he did drink. He would drink I don't know. That was in the line of his song, right? So many eggs he would drink every day to get strong. So there you go. I think eggs wins the day.
Nice. Can never go wrong with eggs.
And Anthony Davis is saying there's no one like Gaston. He's giving the lyrics.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What even?
Thank you.
All right, so let's see. So Mark, all right, you have one. We're gonna do one more character cage match, and I'm gonna participate in this one with the two ladies. So Mark, why don't you reveal your character cage match?
It's Lieutenant Ellen Ripley from the Alien saga, the Terminator from the Terminator saga, and the shark from the Jaws saga.
What's with all the sagas?
I don't know. I just came up with that in my head because they're all franchise movies. They're all sagas. So
By the way, before we start, Lister's mate on Twitter says, "You suck at character cage match, Mark Pazula." My favorite tweet of the night.
Well, at least I suck at something.
Okay.
All right. So Jeff, I think we decided you're going to be Ellen Ripley, and Skylar is going to be the Terminator, or defend the Terminator, and Ashley is going to be the shark from Jaws.
That's right. And Timekeeper Show on Twitter says, "I just joined and I have no idea what game we were playing, but Kylo Ren needs to put his mask on to be even slightly scary." I agree with that. And we're playing character cage match. Timekeeper Show, Sharon. So play along. All right, Ellen Ripley, Terminator, Jaws, right?
Yes, Jeff, you go first.
Oh, all right, good. You're getting me back for choosing you first.
Mm-hmm. You're damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ellen Ripley. Well, I put no thought in this whatsoever yet. Okay, so, all right, Ellen Ripley. Look at this. Here's the thing.
And you lose. Next person, Skylar, go ahead.
No, let him speak.
Ellen, thank you. At least they're giving me a shot. I'm like you. Ellen Ripley defeated the freaking huge alien thing, right? Didn't she also defeat... Shit, Mark, you should be arguing this because you love Alien. So Ellen Ripley defeated an alien. By the way, this alien took out every single other one of her crew members, and she was the only one left, right? And she defeated it all on her own. So if she can defeat this freaking crazy alien, she can definitely defeat Jaws, the shark. Okay, the shark is not as strong as the alien. And the Terminator, all right, the Terminator is more of a match, but she can look. She knows how to fly spaceships, right? The Terminator doesn't know anything about space. She can just eject him out into space, and that's the end of him. He's gonna be floating around out there until his batteries die. So that's the end of him. All right, so there. I may add some more later, but I'll kick it over to one of these.
Jeff, that was disappointing. All right, the shark goes next.
All right. You have to remember that the shark is mechanical, and yet he can still be in water. So what kind of mechanical object can go in water without being destroyed? It's a pretty big, what's the word?
I bet the Terminator could.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get there.
She just jumped off the rope.
But the shark is also nature's beast. And think about it. The shark puts so much fear into so many people, and if you take the world, you have to divide it between either land or sea. So take that percentage, and he invokes so much fear just because he's able to control all of the water.
Ashley, I'm so glad you're the person that negotiates for me, writing-wise. You're a great manager.
You're welcome.
If you can make something out of that.
All right, Terminator.
Well played.
Okay. So I feel like the shark wouldn't be a problem because this Terminator dude doesn't have blood, right?
Right.
So he wouldn't sense him. I feel like Sigourney Weaver...
Well, he does bleed. The Terminator.
He does bleed, okay.
But it's not just fake, Mark.
They what?
Well, we want to keep it realistic.
Realistic. I agree. I'm all for realism. And also, this kid keeps coming back movie after movie, so I feel like he's unstoppable. And I feel like since he's a man, his stubbornness would just drive Sigourney Weaver crazy, and she'd probably just give up. Also, he has a very charming and distracting accent and has a deal with Waze, so I feel like the people would be on his side to help direct them to their places in Los Angeles. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this embarrassment.
All right, I'll jump back in here. Before that, on Twitter, Mark, Lister's mate says, "Wait a minute, won't Fonzie come into this fight since we're talking about sharks? # jump the shark."
Oh, jumping shark.
Nice.
Happy days.
That was good.
That was good. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. In Aliens, the sequel.
Okay.
So Ripley was in that. I don't know what the hell you call it, Mark. But you know what I'm talking about. That freaking machine, right?
It's called, excuse me, it's called a power loader, Jeff.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Well, look, Mark, you're the alien expert on the show, all right? So yeah, you know the power loader. So look, she also knows how to operate a power loader, and particularly if a child is threatened, that's when she really, really gets pissed off, right? And you don't want to mess with her. And guess what? The Terminator definitely threatens children because he's after John Connor when he was a kid. So she's going to take out that is a match for the Terminator when she's in the power loader. So that's how she's going to defeat the Terminator.
Okay, I believe you.
No, don't say that. You got to argue your point. Skylar, what are you doing?
I'm making you think that you're gonna win, and then bam, gonna slide in.
That reverse psychology on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see. Is that it? Anybody else have anything to add?
I said all I needed to say.
And then Kylo Ren comes in and wins this one because he should have won the last one. But that's a different story.
All right, Mark, just
let's see. Who's going to win? God. Jeff, as much as I hate to say it, I got to give this one to you.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
It has more to do with because she's a character.
You get a win once in your life.
Yeah. Yes. There you go. That's exactly it, Ashley. That is exactly it. I feel bad for you because you usually don't win these. So I was like, I'm gonna give it to Jeff this one time. Congratulations, Jeff.
Oh, thank you. Well, I didn't think I was gonna win that one.
I got you.
All right, cool. There we go. All right, that's Character Cage Match, folks. You can keep, of course, tweeting in what you think of who would have won at Super Geeked Up, #SGU. All right, let's give away a prize. So, if you, so here's the thing. First, I'm going to open up if anybody is watching from WonderCon, but if not, then I guess just anybody who's watching, you're going to have a chance to win. So, if you were at WonderCon at our show on Saturday, so if you want to win a prize, one of these cool things here, again, this Minecraft Lego set or this StarCraft hoodie, tweet in one of the games we played on Saturday during Super Geeked Up. If you weren't there, start guessing. One of you is bound to name one of them. That's correct. All right, you can tweet it at Super Geeked Up or email supergeekeduplive@gmail.com. All right, let's see here. Oh, hey, Mark, guess what? It's time for commercial break.
Oh, shit.
That's exciting, I know. Okay, so if you're watching the recorded version, folks, you're listening to the podcast. We're going to take a quick commercial break right now, and we'll see you back right after this. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Super Geeked Up. Hope you enjoyed that fascinating commercial. Thank you for geeking out with us. I know you did. You were starring in it.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
So laxatives. All right. Okay, before we get on to talk more to our guests, let me give a quick shout-out here to one of our awesome supporters. So super geeky, thank you to our Patreon team, KLI. Maria Duran, who loves Super Geeked Up, she watches every week, is a marketing coach on the team and provides real-time marketing and relationship building that gets results. For more about how they can promote you, your business, or your show, visit teamkli.com. Thank you very much, Maria. She supports us on Patreon every week. And if you dig what we're doing here and you'd like to support us, patreon.com/supergeekedup is where you can go. It's a way to pledge any amount you like per month. If you want us to continue what we're doing here. And thank you, everybody who is already pledging out there. You guys rock and really appreciate it. All right, let's talk more to our guests now, and then we got some more games. We're going to do Geeky News and Geeky Movie Mashup. All right, so we have Skylar Harrison and Ashley Pacini. Hope, yes, pronounced that correctly? Yeah?
Pacini.
Pacini?
Close.
Pacini?
Like Pacino, like Al Pacino. But
yeah, I should have known.
Pacini, yeah.
Sorry, all right.
It's all good.
Okay. So, all right. So let's first. They got two actually things to talk about. But let's start with Jersey Chasers, which I was fortunate enough to see at the New York Television Festival back in the fall. I thought it was awesome. And oh my God, look! It's some weird creeper has just joined us.
Am I allowed to argue for Kylo Ren?
This is our normal co-host Jordan, who said she wasn't going to be here, and it was a big liar. But Jordan, we also can't see you at all. You're shrouded in darkness, like you are Kylo Ren.
Well, I am so.
If you're going to be on the show, turn the damn light on or something. Jeez.
It's the light on. Hold on. I'm not in my place.
All right. And get some headphones or something too. All right. Anyway, so Jersey Chasers, Skylar, why don't you tell people a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Jersey Chasers is a pilot that I wrote when I was in school at Chapman University, and we were lucky enough to get to produce and shoot it. It is about an aspiring sports journalist who transfers to this huge football university, and she discovers a very dark secret about the star quarterback of the team. And that kind of brings us into the season. But it's actually an ensemble drama, so we really get into the psychology of the football players and the journalist, and a very important aspect, which is the girlfriends of the football players.
Cool.
Nice.
And yeah, it was really awesome. I really enjoyed. I went to a bunch of them and really enjoyed that screening at New York Television Festival. So so people can they can definitely see the trailer online right now, right?
Yeah.
Where do they go for that?
Ashley.
That is a great question. It's on YouTube. Just type in Jersey Chasers trailer, and it should be one of the only things that come up.
Awesome. And you also said,
or shoot me a message or something on social media, and I'll send it to you, so you don't have to do any work.
cool. And you also said if people were if they want to see the pilot, right, the first episode, you're also, if they message you, you'll send them a link to that, right, a private link.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome. What's the best way for them to send it on social media to you guys?
You can tweet me at Skylar Harrison, and we can get you hooked up. And I can give you my email or something. That'd probably be the best way.
All right, cool. That's Skylar Harrison. Oh, by the way, people actually, Anthony Davis on Twitter was asking before because he wanted to follow you guys on Twitter. So that's Skylar's. Ashley, do you have a Twitter?
I do. It's just at Ashley Pacini. Very simple.
All right, there you go. Easy enough. So you can follow both those ladies. Yep. Cool. Now, are you guys, so with Jersey Chasers, are you guys like making the festival round still now? Is that?
We're thankfully kind of done with that, and we came out with some great experiences and some awards, but actually we had some meetings come from it, so we're getting to pitch here in LA. People are really interested in it, and what I'm doing currently is waking up at 5 a.m. before my day job and expanding the script into an hour-long format, which is so fun, getting to really expand all the characters. So that's what I've been up to.
Oh, awesome! Very nice.
Yeah.
You said you guys did this at Chapman, right?
Yes.
Hey, Mark, that's where your brother went.
That is. I was just about to say that. That's where my brother went to school. That's a great school.
It is.
Well, that sounds
right.
pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I'm here now.
There you go. Yeah, so I had to mute you because there was noise going on.
Well, I unmuted myself, so that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. No, yes, please
Here,
do.
I got liquid courage today.
Oh, of course. Very nice. That's awesome.
But Barnaby's not here tonight, but it's okay.
All right. That's a good cup. All right. So, and then let's go over to Ashley. You also do the Real Women. Can you tell people about that?
Yeah, so it actually involves Skylar and Jersey Chasers a little bit because about a year ago there was a lot going on with women in the industry, with the Sony hacks and just how women, the inequality between men and women in film, television, and media. And I wanted to be a part of the conversation, but I don't really have the qualifications to talk about the numbers, and there are plenty of people qualified, but I wanted to do something. And so I came up with a format to celebrate and support women in the industry. And last year, actually, when Skylar and I were at a festival, the ITV Fest in September, for Jersey Chasers, kind of pitched the idea to Skylar. She loved it. She was so supportive. And then when we were at New York Television Festival, we talked about it a little bit more. It's actually because it's Skylar's idea for the title, which is The Real Women, R-E-E-L, Women. And it's just basically a platform to celebrate and support women in the industry. And it's Instagram-based mainly. And so I profile one woman a week, and I ask every woman the same questions, and they just provide different answers. And so there's 7 questions, so every Sunday it's the same question, every Monday, Tuesday, and so on. And so it's just a good way for me to get to know other women in the industry, but also to celebrate their work. So.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Where can people watch that?
It's on Instagram at The Real Women. It's also on Facebook. There's a Facebook page. It's on Twitter, Tumblr, and then WordPress as well. So on a lot of the main social media sites. Yeah.
Awesome. And after
come join the conversation.
Awesome. And after our show is done, we'll have all those links in the description section underneath the YouTube video, folks. You can click on all those and check that out. On Twitter, by the way, Ryan Ward at Lanier says, finally read the Patreon comic, Jeff. By the way, loved it. Oh, thank you, Ryan. So what he's talking about is if you're supporting us on Patreon now, or if you do that in the near future, I send everyone a copy of my super knocked up comic book. So thank you for reading them, Ryan. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Just one little thank you for that. All right, folks. So again, dude, if you want to win a prize, just anybody who's watching right now, just start tweeting in whatever segment you think maybe we did at WonderCon. Just start guessing. You know the segments we do. One of you is bound to get it right. All right, we did 3 different ones. Okay, awesome, cool. Thanks, guys. So let's see. Oh, it's time for some geeky news of the week. And yes, Jordan, I know you're sad you didn't get to argue for Kylo Ren, but you would have done a way, way better job than Mark because he was terrible. He's the worst. All right.
Headphones. However, that's a lie. Kylo Ren is the best. I was watching you guys.
I'm not saying Mark is the worst.
No,
Mark was the worst arguer of it, is what I'm saying.
Mark was terrible. I literally texted him and I was like, I need to get on here because you suck. I literally was like, send me that link. I was like, send me the link right now. I was like, you're losing badly. Stop it. Like, let me get on here. You suck. Get out of here. Like, you wouldn't even talk about the Force, like, whatsoever. Like, yeah, he's like, he defeated, like, Luke Skywalker, and, like...
Because I was going against a kid in a cartoon.
I know. Instead of talking about the Force,
the
the
characters you went up against suck. They're terrible. They're conceited. They're awful. One's a little bitch and runs to his mommy. How the fuck did you let me down, you son of a bitch? How the fuck did you do that shit? I'm ashamed.
She's really
ashamed.
By the way, folks, if you don't know, she's such a Kylo Ren lover. It's ridiculous. So that's why she's so upset.
I'm the biggest Kylo Ren lover. Like, I'm just really upset with you, Mark. Like, I give you my show, like, to co-host for me for 1 fucking week, and you just fucking shatter it. Like, I'm not even home. Like, I'm not even home, and I had to fucking jump on because you're a disgrace.
All right, it'll be okay. You'll survive.
I'm crying inside.
Go beat him up later. All right, let's get to geeky news, and then we have one more game called Geeky Movie Mashup. Oh boy! All right, sorry, that was quite a rant. So let's go to the Star Wars news first, as we were just talking about Star Wars. So on Collider, which is a great site for geeky news, Collider.com. They interviewed Ewan McGregor, who of course played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequels, and they were talking to him about rumors about a standalone Obi-Wan Kenobi movie and him playing Obi-Wan Kenobi again. And he first off, he said if it happened, he would love to do that. And he figured if it would happen, it would make sense to take place between, episode 3 and 4 to see what happened, from the end of episode 3 till when, Alec Guinness basically was, took over the role, which I think that really only makes sense too for him to be playing at that time. And they asked him about like have they actually talked to you about it? Have they approached you? And he said he's not at liberty to say, which makes me think that they actually have, because later on he said no one approached me about something else. So anyway, any thoughts about I don't know, Mark, Jordan, what do you guys think, or any about Ewan McGregor reprising Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I mean, I didn't think that he did a terrible job. I also didn't think he did a spectacular job. I don't know.
I liked him as Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably one of the best things about the prequels. I mean, he didn't have much to work with, but I don't know. I mean, really, nothing interests me about following characters we've already met. Like, I'm more interested in kind of like the upcoming Star Wars Rogue One movie, where we explore different characters and areas of the galaxy we haven't seen before. Like, I kind of don't care to see like a young Han Solo or a young Obi-Wan standalone. I'd rather they explore different territory. But if they did do a standalone Obi-Wan film, I mean, I'd be more than happy to see him play it again. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
All right, cool. I don't know, any thoughts, Ashley, Skylar? I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans or not, but.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that.
No. No. All right. All right. Good enough. All right. So let's see here. Batman v Superman came out, of course, last week, and was a huge opening. It's already over 500 million globally at the box office. The only thing that sucks is I haven't seen it yet because I was at WonderCon, but hopefully in 2 days I will be seeing it because we're going to talk about it next week in depth on the show.
It's getting horrible reviews, though, right?
Well, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
The critics, yes, but every single person I ran into at WonderCon said they liked it.
Really? Because my Facebook feed is blowing up like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen, and
I actually have some of our fans saying it's their favorite Batman movie of all time.
Really?
Which is
Really?
crazy.
I
because
wanna see it now.
That means it's better than the Nolan movies.
I'm hearing such mixed reviews on it. Like people that actually know like Batman and Superman really, really well, I feel like are actually really enjoying the movie. But
Yes.
people that don't know a lot of like the fan culture as well are the ones that are being much harsher critics. Like not to diminish like your Facebook friends, because I've seen a lot of my Facebook friends as well kind of hating on it, but they don't actually know much about Batman or Superman. These are people that just got excited about this awesome movie coming out with DC and thought it'd be great to see, but they don't know actually anything really about Batman or Superman. So I can't really go by what they're saying because people who really are into like the comic books and the cult of it all, they love it. So
that's awesome. So I have a question for you guys as like diehard fans. Do you think it's important as a film for it to be able to stand alone? Or, like, what's more important for you, that it's faithful to the story or that it's a really kick-ass movie that anyone can come and see?
I would like it to have a nice in-between. Like, I don't want it to be either or. Like, I'd like people to watch it and get into it and then become more into the cult of it all. But I also would like it to kind of stay true and not just bring out a bunch of things that they just want to broaden their audience with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me. That's a great question, Skylar. Let me share a couple tweets. Timekeeper Show says, "Boo, really bad." So he did not like Batman v Superman. Brad Chapman says, "Haven't seen it, but it seems either be love or hate, a little in between." I was meant on Man of Steel, so I'm worried about it. I also felt that way about Man of Steel. But you know, to answer your question, Skylar, I'm actually more interested in just making a awesome movie, and that's why I actually really like the Nolan ones because we were talking about this. I think Christopher Nolan just tried to make awesome movies. He didn't try to make necessarily the best Batman movie ever or be. But yeah, from what I'm hearing, you're right, Jordan. People who like really know Batman and Superman a lot, they're saying like they put all this stuff in that people will pick up on, and like if you're a diehard fan, you'll love it. So which means hopefully then I will really like it because I do.
Yeah.
I am also a diehard fan of that stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But you're right. It is, I guess, you're right. I guess it's a lot of polarizing thoughts on this. I will say, and I was looking at films on IMDb yesterday, though. It has actually a pretty high rating, like 7.7 or something on IMDb right now. So
it's probably because those are more like diehard fans like that are reviewing it on there. So it's probably people that
could be. But I don't know. It's interesting. I also find that people who really hate something often usually come out of the woodwork real soon, too, because they want to knock something down.
I feel like, but honestly, I feel like a lot of times, like, fans like that go on Rotten Tomatoes and things like that and then give all their hate rather than IMDb. I feel like IMDb is more known by people that are in the film world. Because I've gone up to, like, a lot of people and talked about IMDb that have no affiliation with film or anything like that, and they have no idea what IMDb really is. So I feel like more Rotten Tomatoes, you're going to see more of the hate by, like, random people that went and saw the film rather than diehard fans.
That's very possible. Ryan on Twitter says, Batman v Superman, the quickest drop of a superhero movie between Friday to Saturday sales. All right, that's interesting. Although it also is number 4 all time of superhero movie openings.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like it made 166 million domestically and over 500 globally now, right? So it's obviously doing very well.
Right.
Bad press is sometimes just as good as good.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys feel about Ben Affleck writing a Batman?
Oh, thank you. Yes. Hey, wow. Thank you for that awesome segue. That was our next news item.
Good.
Yeah, you're right on track. So yeah, I also on Collider I read that Ben Affleck he's already written a standalone Batman movie, which I think is probably the greatest news ever, because I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck. I actually am really excited to see him as Bruce Wayne, and from that article, they said people have been liking his performance. I don't know if that's universally true or not, but I know people on Slack. But as a writer-director, I think he's freaking amazing. He's actually one of my favorite directors out there.
Oh my God, Argo.
Found so much. Argo is obviously great.
Yeah.
So I mean him. Here's the thing. I actually really would have wanted him to have done all these movies, like directed, rather than Zack Snyder. But if he like writes and directs a standalone Batman movie, that would be, I think, fantastic.
Yeah.
I would be all over that. And that, by the way, this is not necessarily going to happen for sure. You know, the article was clear to say that, but it'd be cool. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm on board with you, Jeff. I mean, I like Ben Affleck more as a filmmaker than I do. I think he's a fine actor. I don't think he's bad at all, but I do like his directing chops better than I do his acting ones. So I think it'll be interesting. I haven't seen Batman vs Superman. I am very intrigued about seeing him, and I have heard good things about his portrayal of Bruce Wayne and Batman. So yeah, I mean, I think it's good news. This iteration of Batman and Nolan's iteration of Batman doesn't really work for me, but I'm still curious to see what he does with it.
So you don't like the darker Batman?
I don't like the darker Batman. No. To be honest, I watched Tim Burton's Batman with my stepson and my niece and nephew over the weekend, and I had such a great time with it. Like I was just reminded of why I prefer that iteration. The Nolan's dark Batman just never really appealed to me. I'm not saying he's made bad movies at all. I think they're perfectly fine. It just doesn't interest me. But I am anxious to see where Affleck goes with it. So,
let me share some tweets. Excuse me. Brad Chapman says, "Have heard a lot of praise for his Batman, even after all the initial hate and current mixed movie reviews." Nice. Timekeeper, who doesn't like the movie at all, but says Ben Affleck was definitely not the low point of the movie. I thought he was good. All right, there you go.
Cool.
That's great to hear. Anybody else? Any other thoughts? Like what? I mean, if you guys have seen the other Batman movies, what kind of? Yeah, it's interesting to say. Do you prefer like the darker Batman or a little more lighter one, or even maybe the campy Batman, TV show back in the '60s? Like, what? Any preferences?
Dark all the way.
Yeah.
I like the Nolan. I like the Nolan ones. I like the TV series because growing up, my dad would always have those playing.
Yeah.
So I have very sweet memories of that. But I personally love the dark.
See, I agree with Mark Pizzula somewhat because I do like the Tim Burton adaptation a lot.
Oh, that's
But I also really liked The Dark Knight. I didn't necessarily like fallen over the other ones, but I really, really liked The Dark Knight as well. So I can't really say either way what I prefer. Either way, I think that I'm really excited and interested to see what Ben Affleck is going to do with it. Because personally, I actually thought like he'd probably be a pretty good Bruce Wayne.
Yes, thank you.
Especially seeing the trailers, like I thought that he would really be able to take on that role better than I thought Henry Cavill could take over Superman. I really like that actor, but I wasn't really too fond about him being Superman, to be honest, which I didn't see his last Superman film, so I can't really say with too much conviction whether or not he'd be great or not. But I didn't really like the whole direction they were going with Superman in general. I didn't like what they were doing with like Amy Adams. I didn't like a lot of the cast lineup that they had for it. So I don't know. I'm excited to still see the Batman versus Superman. I'm actually going to see it tomorrow, so excited to see it. But I think for the Batman side of it, I think that Ben Affleck would be pretty good at it. But I actually have to sign off because I am actually not home. I just kind of wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody.
You just wanted to rant against Mark Pizzula about Kylo Ren.
I wanted to help him. I wanted to help him with Kylo Ren because he was doing such an utter failure as being co-host tonight. So I thought that I would come and kind of give him some inspiration to step up his game because I am watching you, Mark.
I'm sure you are.
Actually, what she means by that is she's always outside your window.
Right. Well,
absolutely. I am. I'm like, Mark. Yeah, but like whenever I watch him, it's kind of awkward because he's looking at pictures of you and like doing some weird stuff. So usually I'm just like.
Oh, I don't know why that sounds normal to me.
Yeah, it's my nightly ritual.
All right, well, I got videos that I can share with you, Jeff, later from outside his window.
Oh, great. We'll have a viewing party. We'll binge watch them.
We'll binge watch
better
Mark
than Daredevil season
touching
2.
himself to Jeff Burns. It'll
Oh
be
my
one hell
god,
of a
that
time.
sounds terrifying.
All right, guys.
All right.
I will talk to you later.
Jordan will be back next week, and we're going to do a big Batman v Superman discussion next week.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
A couple of tweets here. So Scorpio Moon says solo Batfleck will be way better than Batman v Superman, and hashtag make Ben Affleck great again. Nice. And Timekeeper Show says the animated series still wins out, especially with Superman Batman crossover. I'm going to totally agree there, sir. The Batman animated series was amazing. And let's see. And Ryan also says going to have to go with the animated series and animated movies. It's the most Batman I've seen. Yeah. And Kevin Conroy is obviously, he's actually probably still my favorite Batman from the animated series. And a lot of the video games and all that stuff. All right, cool. All right, there you go. And also, folks, again, we're going to have Christina Wren, actually, who was in Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, on our show next week to talk
Awesome.
with us. Yeah, she actually was in our WonderCon show as well, so she's awesome. She's been on our show before. And finally, like before, she couldn't say anything, obviously, before the movie came out, so now finally it's nice. We can actually talk about it with her. All right, there we go. We're going to play Geeky Movie Mashup in just a minute. But we're going to take one last commercial break if you're watching the recorded version, so we'll see you back right after this. Everybody, all right, welcome back from commercial break. This is Super Geeked Up, and we are about to play Geeky Movie Mashup. All right, so here is how this works. We have come up with, basically, we've mashed up 2 different movie titles in one logline, not titles, descriptions, like plots from the movies more or less. But we've kind of tried to mash them up into one description, okay? And then each team is going to have to try to identify both movies that are in this one logline description, okay? And whatever team gets the most points or identifies the most movie mashups is going to be the victor. So we split into 2 teams. It's going to be me and Ashley versus Mark and Skylar. And all right, so hopefully Mark, you do way better than you did on Character Cage Match.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sorry.
so that they realize
Sorry,
the winners are together.
Oh wait, you're right. We won the 2 Character Cage matches.
Keep it that way. We should keep it that way.
Yeah, that's smart. Good, Ashley. You're right. Good call. Right. Okay. So here we go.
Her, Skylar.
No, sorry for you.
All right. So I came up with 5. Mark came up with 5. We'll give it to the opposing team. Mark, you want to give one of yours first to me and Ashley? And Ashley, we can do a quick consultation first, and then before we give our answers.
Okay.
All right, we'll start off with an easy one. A princess with magical ice powers joins the war against the machines.
Okay, that is easy. So
I feel like I could just give it to you, and I trust that you'll say it correctly.
Well, let's see. You know the first one, right?
Frozen.
Okay, the first one's Frozen. And you said against the war against the machines, Mark?
Yes.
All right, so it's Terminator.
You are correct.
Yeah. There we go. All right, good tag team.
Nice.
1 point for us. All right, here we go. By Twitter, please play along at @SuperGeeked_Up #SG. You guys are always usually really great at guessing these correctly. All right, so this is for Mark and Skylar. A rich dude dates a prostitute, and they run around in scary woods with snot running down their noses.
Snot.
A
Okay,
rich
got the
dude-
first.
So what's the first one?
Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project?
Yes.
All right.
Guys, I saw that last weekend.
Did you really?
Nice.
Yeah, for the first time.
There's that shot, the close-up, of her and the freaking her nose and all that.
Yeah. It took me 10 years to watch it, or however many, because I literally had a phobia of it. We'd have to go camping when I was in middle school, and I would vomit every night. I was that scared of this Blair Witch Project.
Wow.
Just a cute story about me.
When I first saw it in theaters, because I thought it was real at the time, it freaked me the fuck out, man. I don't want to go camping, and yeah.
Yeah, it holds up. It's good. All right, sorry to distract.
And we know actually Eduardo Sanchez. He's been on our show who was one of the co-directors, writers of it. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Very cool.
All right. By the way, Anthony Davis and Ryan Ward said both Frozen Terminator. Very good guys. Good job. All right. So 1 point each, tied up. All right, Mark. What's your next one for us?
All right. A long-necked alien from outer space joins a kid who travels back in time to make sure his parents bone.
I got the second one for sure.
I didn't catch it.
Say it again, Mark.
Can you repeat it?
A long-necked alien from outer space joins a kid who travels back in time to make sure his parents bone.
As in
Ooh, I
sex.
got it.
Yeah. But you're not up. So Ashley, I know it, but Ashley, do you know either one?
I'm not as confident about this one.
Okay, you want me to say it then? You want me to say it?
Yeah, you say it. I trust you. I trust you.
Oh, thank you. See, our team has a lot of trust here. So, it's E.T. and Back to the Future.
You are correct. Ding, ding, ding.
Is that what you thought, Ashley?
E.T. was what I thought. I wasn't sure about the Back to the Future, but that makes sense now. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I know that's like a bad thing to admit on this show, but...
No, that's okay. That's totally right. Ryan has said, freak you out, I live in the woods. Okay, so like the Blair Witch thing. Okay, Ryan, I can't go visit you then. Skylar can't either because she's going to throw up. And Timekeeper says, Frozen Terminator, another movie destined to be better than Batman v Superman. Oh, man, he is hating on Batman v Superman. All right, you're going to just, you tune in next week, sir, and then after I see it, we're going to have a discussion. I'm hoping I'm going to really love it. All right. Pat Chapman got E.T. and Back to the Future. And so did Anthony Davis and Ryan. All right, great. You guys are doing awesome. All right, here's the next one for Mark and Skylar. See if you can tie it up. Two slackers smoke pot outside a convenience store all day, videotaping themselves while an unseen monster tears through New York.
Clerks, Cloverfield.
Oh, way to let your teammate participate, Mark.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Sorry. You know why? Because for a second I couldn't remember. It's Cloverfield, right?
Yeah, you got it right. No, you're right.
You could say, yeah. Because I couldn't remember the name of that, and I was afraid it would slip. Skylar, I'm sorry. You can have.
It's okay.
The next one. My apologies.
As long as I can just interject, did you guys see 10 Cloverfield Lane?
No, I really want to.
Oh my God! Stop! Like, leave right now and go see it.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is so freaking good.
I really want to see it.
It was a great movie.
You like it too,
It's
Mark?
a good one, guys.
It's great.
Oh my God, I'm the only one. Okay,
Goodman.
I gotta get on the track and go see it then. Yeah.
All right.
It looks awesome. All right, here we go. So it's 2-2. Mark, what's your next one?
All right. 7 kids go on a quest to find the Ark of the Covenant to save their town from developers.
Okay. I know it, but Ashley, do you think you know?
I trust you.
Just first, this is not our answer yet, Mark. This is consultation. What do you think it is?
I want you to tell me what you think it is, and I'll let you know if that's what I think it is.
That's clever.
We're consulting. We're consulting.
The Ark of the Covenant is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And
okay, of course.
I think the other one is Goonies.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
I was thinking Snow White.
Oh, Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
But you said seven kids, right? Did you say 7 kids, Mark?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I said 7 kids. Yeah.
Okay. Well, kids could be.
You're right. You're right. I go with Jeff.
Okay, so Anthony Davis and Ryan Roard both said Raiders of the Lost Ark and Goonies. So good job, guys. They're getting these guys getting all of them. They're doing great. All right, here we go. Next one for you guys. Little tougher. 2 competing magicians go undercover as high school students to bust a drug ring.
Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. I watch this every night. It's on TV all the time. Channing Tatum.
What? Tatum?
Channing Tatum?
Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yep, he's in it. He's on TV all the time, you're right.
No, this movie is.
I think I know it.
All right, you want us to Mark go then?
No, I want one. 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street, yes. Mark, do you know the other one?
The Prestige.
Yeah, good job. There's another Nolan movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, check it out, folks.
I don't like The Prestige.
Oh no, I really like The Prestige. Not my favorite Nolan.
Well, you have to.
It's really good.
You have to remember one thing. I'm an
Yes.
identical twin, and identical
Oh, you
twins
are?
would never do that.
Well, I didn't.
You
know.
are?
I
Yes.
didn't know that. Oh, Skylar, stop
didn't
it.
know
You
that,
knew
Skylar?
No, I didn't know that.
No way.
I didn't know
She
that.
looks like this.
Oh, good.
True.
So wait, you're really an
So,
identical twin?
I am.
So wait, is that so? That kind of disturbs you because of that?
Yeah, it just completely pulled me out because I kind of figured out what was happening in the movie, and I was like, no, I would never do that.
So on Twitter, Brad Chapman said the Prestige in 21 Jump Street. Nice job, Brad. All right, so it's so tied up. But look at man, we're both doing well here. All right, Mark, what's your next one for us?
Okay.
Okay.
Two superheroes fight each other over a sparkling vampire named Edward.
Well,
Go ahead.
I know the second one,
Is what?
Twilight.
Yeah. Well, so it's gonna be the Batman v Superman, right? Probably for the first one.
Yeah.
You just take it from the current movie out. He wasn't very clever.
No.
All right, 4-3. Let's see if we can tie it up. Let's see us. Oh, okay. Alexander Martin just says, I think I'm going to miss, but I'll try to pop in. No, we're on live right now, Alex. You got to tune in. You're going to miss the whole show. Okay. Here we go, guys. A guy dresses up as an elderly woman to see his kids, who are making a movie that will be mint until a train crashes and lets an alien loose.
All right, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mark's got the other one. I know he's already got it.
Super 8.
We make a good
Mint.
team. This
You
is
do.
working.
I put that
Yeah,
in because
see, man, we're crushing it.
the filmmaker kid
Oh,
in Super 8 always says that's going to be mint, and Mark hated that so much when he saw it. He hated that he said mint.
Awful
Is that like
kid.
a British thing, or?
No,
totally
these were
not.
American kids in 1979.
Fucking awful movie.
And he would always say mint, like, man, it was awesome. But it's funny, like, I don't remember ever that being a slang word, mint, so it's weird.
Add that
Like,
to
yeah,
my
that scene was
vocabulary.
mint. And he would say it all the time, and it drove Mark crazy. Chris Hadley says, hey, guys, sorry I'm late. Waves. Hey, Chris. Oh, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Oh, God. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to read this tweet. Scorpio Moon says, I think Channing Tating is what they call it when you masturbate to Channing Tatum. It's terrible.
Wow.
Oh, Skylar. Who?
See,
That's what
I've
they call
added
it.
entertainment value to this. I
Yeah.
might not know my facts.
Right. But that's great. You just created a
You just added something to the Urban Dictionary.
I'm going to become a meme now.
Channing Tating.
See
Okay.
right there, I'm Channing Tating.
All right, Mark, what's your last one for us? Let's see if we can go 5 for 5.
It is a high school kid in the 80s fakes being sick to help his bow-tied friend travel across the country to find his big red bike at the Alamo.
What the oh, fuck. That was a fucking mess of something. Okay, hang on. Can you read it again?
A high school kid in the 80s fakes being sick to help his bow-tied friend travel across the country to find his big red bike at the Alamo.
Okay, so Ashley, I think the first one is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Is that what you think?
I think the first one is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Is that right, Mark?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
I'm the second part is
Can
a
you read
little
the
tougher.
second part again, Mark, please?
Fakes being sick to help his bow-tied friend travel across the country to find his big red bike at the Alamo.
Can I give a hint?
I want to see. I almost want to say about like maybe it's Forrest Gump, but there's nothing about a bike or the Alamo right
No,
there. No.
no.
Skylar knows it, right?
Yep.
His big red bike at the Alamo.
Am I allowed to Google this?
No, we can't go.
Oh, hell no.
I haven't been Googling, just so you know.
Now you're
Bow
suspect.
tie friend. Who the fuck else wears a bow tie?
He just made a big comeback, too, this week.
Skylar.
You think it's?
Sorry,
Is this
I'm-
wait,
helping them.
hang on. That's what I was thinking for. Do you think it's one of the Pee Wee Herman things, maybe? Pee Wee's Great Adventure, Big
Maybe.
Adventure, Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Maybe.
That is correct.
All right, yes.
Good job. Good
Is that
job.
what wait, what's the Alamo though?
Yeah, that's the
Alamo,
part I'm confused.
He goes to the psychic and she tells him it's at the Alamo.
Like the Alamo in Texas?
Yeah, in Texas. Yeah.
What other Alamo?
Yeah.
Well, but I don't know. Why would he be going to the Alamo though? That's
The
like
Alamo
way
in
back
Juneau, Alaska.
Okay, so I did not look at Twitter beforehand, but Ryan had got Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Good job. And so did Brad Chapman. Good job, guys. Scorpio Moon. Oh, okay. Chris Hadley. Everybody got it. Alexander Martin. Okay, everybody's getting it. Good job. But all right, we pulled it out. That was close. All right, let's see if you guys can tie.
Oh,
all right.
We will.
A hot vampire who likes to dress in tight leather takes her male nurse fiancé to meet her suspicious former CIA father.
Okay. Repiten, por favor.
Okay. A hot vampire who likes to dress in tight leather takes her male nurse fiancé to meet her suspicious former CIA father.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay.
Do you know?
I know one of them.
What's one of them?
Say the one you know.
Meet the Parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Do you know the other one, Mark?
Underworld.
Underworld. Good job. Oh, look at that. That's it. It's a tie. Oh, good job, everybody.
We're all winners.
We're all winners. But we're more winners because we won the other game, actually.
That's true.
It's true.
Let's not mention that.
All right. Good. Thank you, guys, who are watching live. You did great playing along on Twitter. You guys are rock. All right. That was our last game for the night. Before we get out of here, though, let's once again. So, Skylar, Ashley, let's give again links for both where people can check out Jersey Chasers and The Real Women.
Yeah, so if you want to see a full cut of the pilot for Jersey Chasers, find me on Instagram at Skylar Harrison or on Twitter at Skylar Harrison, or just, search it in YouTube for the trailer.
Awesome. And again, you can message them if you'd like to see the full pilot episode, and they can send you a link, which you should do it because it's awesome. All right, Ashley, The Real Women. Uh-oh, is Ashley frozen? Oh, there you are.
It froze for a second.
There you are. Okay,
I'm
Real
assuming
Women, where
you're
can people check
talking
it out?
to me. Oh, they can go to Instagram. It's at The Real Women, REEL Women, also on Twitter, and there's a Facebook page as well. Or if you're on Tumblr, it's on Tumblr. It's all The Real Women.
Be sure to follow.
Or if you want to find me on, yes, please. And then you can also find me
Fantastic.
personally on Instagram and Twitter at Ashley Pacini.
Awesome. Yes, please follow those. Follow them. Do whatever. Do everything. Everything they have. Just do it. On Twitter, Ryan Ward got Underworld and Meet the Parents. Alexander Martin said Underworld and Alias. That was not a bad guess, Alex. I can see that with the CIA father deal. And I love Alias, so I just like that you mentioned it. That's fine, because it's one of my favorite shows. Okay. Awesome. So first, thank you so much, Ashley and Skylar, for being here. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for enduring
This
us.
is awesome.
Please check them out, guys, if you're watching. And you can follow Mark at MA Pazula. I don't know why you would want to do that, but that's where you can follow him.
Me either.
You can follow me at Super Geeked Up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us on YouTube. That really helps us out. YouTube.com/SuperGeekedUp. And you, of course, SuperGeekedUp.com. You can also find all our episodes there. And if you like listen to podcasts, if you can't always watch the video form of this, you can go to blogtalkradio.com/League of Geeks. That's where we're part of some awesome geeky shows, or you can find us on iTunes as well by typing in Super Geeked Up. All right, so we'll be back next week, and again, we're gonna actually see Batman v Superman before next week, so we'll have a big discussion on it, just like but this was just the tip of the iceberg what we talked about today. So, and Christina Wren, who was in the movie, is gonna be our guest. And we're gonna have some of our Patreon people come on and to join us and talk about it, and we're gonna be doing plenty of other geeky things. All right, so 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, as always. Hey, guys, thank you so much. If you're watching live, we love you guys. You're great. If you're watching in post, you're listening to the podcast, we also love you. We really appreciate it. But until next week, please stay geeky, everybody. All right, see you later.